Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be coming on here. I missed our 3-day live experience. I'm still getting messages from so many of you on how impactful each one of these days were. The mindset of growing a garden, that which is your business, to give and love and nurture and be willing to pull the weeds as certain thoughts, limiting beliefs, changes, and pivots happen inside of your heart. What it actually means to be the embodiment of your work. And then the strategy, strategizing how much money you want to make and throwing away all of the noise so that what you're reaching for is a deep desire within your heart and not something that you've been filled with. But also looking at like, what offers are you going to put together to hit your income goals? And how the heck are you going to sell them? I remember when I was thinking about creating a live experience, it was like the first one that I did all of 2023. And I was like, what really changed my life and my business? And it was when I started to not only invest in the human I was becoming, but also to invest in what I needed to learn to impact more people. The desire to change lives was already there. The influence and effect and impact I was having on people's lives was already there. But how was I going to get my voice, my message, my vision, and my brand visible so that I could scale without being online all the time as a new mom? We go through so many identity shifts and changes in our lives, but also that influences what happens in our businesses. In the moment that I hired a business coach that was just a few steps ahead of me, was doing what I desired to do, is when I actually started to turn my passions, my gifts, my skills, and my services into a thriving and successful business. And as someone who deeply desires to change the world, like then when I had my first business coach, I was journaling every single day. I am making massive impact in the world. And last year, the first 6 months, 2023, was the worst 6 months in my business ever. And I kept showing up, watering my garden, nurturing the soil, my vision, my mission, regardless of the external results. And what happened? The last 6 months of 2023 surpassed any year in business I've ever had. Embodiment. I was doing what I was teaching. Mindset. I knew that my desire was meant for me. And I found the strategy for me, merging masculine with the feminine. And that's why last year, my Amplified Impact had the best results ever. I launched Amplified Impact in 2022. The reason I created this program, as I told you inside of Think Like a CEO, is I had several different one-on-one clients that I was teaching the same thing to. So I turned those processes into a group program. And the best part about a group mastermind is the collective. We get to be learning and growing and expanding with other people inside of the container, choosing which strategy, which mindset, which thing inside of the collective that we want to continue to influence our business. We get to be expanded by their results, and we get to create community. That we don't have to do this alone. For so many years, 3 years, I was doing this alone. And I had no results. I mean, I was doing okay. But the moment that I got in the room with other people that were a few steps ahead of me, a mentor guiding me and showing me how, is really what shifted my business from 30K a year to 100K a year. And inside of Amplified Impact this year, I'm doing it completely different. Every single month, we're going to have a new live training. The first one that we're going into, or you're the first to know this, is rich. What it means to live a rich and fulfilled, abundant life by creating an online program that you can scale organically with Reels to refine your marketing and your messaging. Then, when we grow into March, you have the desire to learn. I'm going to show you my Facebook ad strategy. These two programs together are going to allow you to take any course or program that you've ever created and turn it into something passive. Or if you're just starting, create the course, build the momentum, and allow yourself to get Stripe notifications while you sleep. Literally, last week, while I was on a catamaran, I made one reel selling a mini course that I created that got hundreds of new leads while I was away celebrating my friend's wedding. Like, it was so incredible. And I want to teach this process. But inside of Amplified Impact, the original program, there's already 20 modules that you can watch on your own. This is for you if you know that, like, 2024, you're ready to amplify your gifts. You already know how much what you do is changing the world. And the best part for me is I'm a retreat coach where I love bringing clients together in person because that builds depth, connection, relationship in a way that the online space just can't. But the online space allows me to know you more, allows me to work with clients in Australia, Bali, Costa Rica, the United States, Canada, all at the same time. I wouldn't know my biz besties, my people, if it wasn't without the internet. So merging of the two, in person and online, and allowing that to amplify the results that we have in the world. But first, it's you embodying. So a lot of what we're going to be doing, which leads us into April, is wave check. Wave check. How has your energy been the first quarter of the year? Is what you want to do the same as what you say when you join Amplified Impact? Is there a shift? Have you been wavering in your vision and your goals? Have you been showing up online? Have you been embodying your work? Wave check is like, let's come back into center. My desire, my dream, my message, my brand. Every single month, we're going to have a new live training together. On top of which, bi-weekly coaching calls where you can come on and get personalized feedback and support with me and the other amazing women inside. Plus, Monday through Friday, Voxer coaching, you can ask me anything. I created Amplified Impact because I know that this is the time for us to create freedom. I literally, just a couple days ago, two people sent me messages to come and teach yoga. One was teaching yoga at a villa, and one was teaching at a yoga teacher training. And I was like, do I still actually teach yoga? And so I had my husband stay home with my son. I got ready. I left 30 minutes before the class, and I was away for 4 hours to teach 2 hours. And I was like, I'm really glad that I get to have the impact I do online. I still get to teach retreats and in-person transformation, but I'm so glad that I'm not selling my time for money. I'm so glad that I'm taking all that I learned in my yoga career and background and turning that into transformation online of personal growth and development and entrepreneurship, where entrepreneurship is a spiritual journey of devotion to growing into the most incredible human that you possibly can. And that's what gets me so excited about this mastermind, is that it's not just business strategy. It's human evolution and who you're being in your life. If you're a husband, if you're a wife, if you're a mom, if you're a dad, if you're a best friend, a sister, a brother, how can you be the best? To be the example, the leader, but also to take the way in which you live your life, the values that you hold, and impact the world while being able to make as much money as you need to invest in whatever you want: healthy groceries, abundant travel, never needing to do something to make money, desiring. Like the other day that I went and taught those 2 classes, I didn't do it for the money. I did it because I'm like, I love relationships. I love being able to connect deeper. And I love how I get to I have the time freedom. Yesterday, I did 2 podcast interviews. I had a coaching call with my mentor. I got off at 12 and I took my son up to the city where we dropped off my husband's motorcycle. Me and him played in the park at the mall, like throwing ball at 1 p.m. in the afternoon because I created the freedom, and I still had a $1,400 day yesterday. I want that for you. Everything that I teach you over the next 6 months is going to set you up for a life of financial freedom, time freedom, and the best part is the impact. We cannot do this for something bigger than ourselves. Like alone, that isn't enough. It's something bigger in your heart that you want to build a brand, a legacy, and be the one that changes lives. And that's what I'm showing you inside of this mastermind. We start now. The moment that you sign up, you get access to the Voxer chat, you get access to all of the content that comes with it. You're going to get Amplified Impact, 20 plus hours of trainings, also the Sold Out Retreat mini course, also Wealth and Ease Masterclass, how to take the money that you make and amplify it by investing. There's 3 courses on top of the Amplified Impact Mastermind support. Not only do you have me in your back pocket, you have the other amazing mastermind students and all of the content for you to watch and binge in your own time. You are going to be so supported and have a business that's setting up for wild success. This is the moment, this is the time. And if you can really feel that in your heart, then reach out to me. Let's get you signed up, get you in the door, and celebrating your next few $1,000 month past what you're at right now. I just literally, while I was on vacation, while I was off work, one of my clients sent me a message and had her first 11K month. She had her first 11K month just by following up, just by practicing the things inside of one of my courses. Sold 6 spots in a retreat 6 months early. Another one of my clients, the moment that we started working together, we got our soul alignment into what she truly wanted to be doing. There was a pivot that she wasn't making, even though she knew she needed to make it. She went from struggling to sell $11 offers to booking out a private client at $36,000. Anything is possible for you. I know that when I began, I just wanted 3K a month. I was so good with 3K a month. We're going to get clear on how much you need, not just to get by, but to thrive, to create and live the life that you desire for you, your family, and the freedom that you know that you've been longing for. And this is the time. There's never been a better time than right now. I think about the quote, when was the best time to plant a tree? 20 years ago. When's the best next time? Today, right now. And as we water and nurture and grow this seed, the celebrations that are going to happen over the next 6 months are going to be way bigger than your mind can comprehend now. And I'm so excited to do this alongside of you. Comment Mastermind below or send me a DM on Instagram at Amber Hagberg, and I look forward to chatting with you. Bye-bye.